Okay, well, I was gonna go live tomorrow night, but I decided I've got time. I'll just do it now.
Hot dog! Well, hiya, pal. Say, are you ready to have some fun?
Figured we'd change it from Anakin this time.
Ha ha ha, I made it.
Hello there. Welcome to the stream. I may have done a little bit of some work off camera. Just a little bit. Only the boss room, the corridors, and the secret room. And I put the path creators in. I think they all work too. I don't see any errors. So I think we're good. So all we have to do really is just put in the logic connections for like the puzzles and stuff. Put in the enemies and just get everything functional. So yeah, I also might want to expand this a little bit because it's a little small for
I understand. You get
yeah.
the idea and keep going.
Yeah, I'd say I was really just gonna like secretly build that secret room that wasn't supposed to be shown until Halloween, and I just kept building. And then it turns out the Halloween event is going to be Marvel themed, so this dungeon won't actually fit that theme. So I'm gonna have to do something different. So I might have to end up doing both parts in the same playthrough. Okay, let's extend. Why did it let me? Huh? Why does it let me do that? That doesn't make any sense. Okay, let's cover this up a little bit. Let's make it look natural, or as natural as we can get it. Our meter has gone up a little bit since we were live last, so we don't have as much to work with as we did before, but that's usually how it goes. I really don't know how to fill up the space.
Sup, man?
Hey there, Sarkis. Yeah, I decided to go live tonight instead of tomorrow. I did some building off camera, as you might be able to tell in the back. I built the whole boss room. I made that secret room that was supposed to be for the Halloween event. Turns out the Halloween event's going to be Marvel themed, so this dungeon won't actually fit the theme. So I'm going to have to just do something else for Halloween. I'm going to do the full playthrough of this dungeon together, including that secret room and the hidden ending. I also put in all the path creators because we have all the interior
I got
toys.
surprised too. I was causally scrolling on YouTube and I saw you live.
Yeah, I was gonna make a post, but I was like, you know, if I'm gonna go live in 5 minutes, it's gonna take them longer to see the post than it is for them to see that I'm live.
Anyways,
So
how are you doing?
yeah, I'm doing pretty good actually tonight. I thought I'd be busy, I'm not. So, that's awesome. I could put it here, but you're not going to see that because you can't actually go through that because of the invisible wall. Speaking of which, I do have to add an invisible wall in the pattern room right here. That way you don't activate the torches too early as part of the puzzle. So I have to do the replayer thing on that. Speaking of replayers, I do have one way back here I need to get rid of. That's how I put in the boss fight spawner and the gateway here. I'll do a full showcase of the dungeon, what I've built for it, in just a minute.
Honestly looks like it's in its finishing state.
I'd say that's what we're doing tonight. We're putting in the finishing touches with like logic connections and just getting everything functional. And then I'll record the playthrough video, I'll get it edited, and we'll put it out. It's going to be awesome. So I got to figure out how I'm going to make this wide area look natural. I want to put in trees, but like the trees are way too small, and I'm nervous of using too much meter space because it has gone up a little bit since we streamed it last. I might just do a bunch of indoor trees. I don't know. Like a bunch of these. Kinda like that.
So does that mean you may or may not go live tomorrow?
Yes. That means I probably won't go live tomorrow, because this was the plan for tomorrow. I don't know what I'm going to do tomorrow. Yeah, I'm going to do that. And then... yeah. We'll do this. That. And a little bit of this. So I don't have to do all that much to make these look realistic. With the height and everything. So let me do this. Alternate a little bit.
This area looks like an Incredibles themed area.
Kinda. Okay, so that's the same size. We want it like that.
Kinda like No Man's an Island in a way.
Yeah. Okay, so that looks good. Let's go inside the dungeon. You can't even see the trees closest to the entrance. I'm gonna move them. Or I'm gonna get rid of this one. And I'm gonna... I mean, you can kind of see the environment there. Okay, so I'll just get rid of that one and put this one in. There we go. That looks a lot better. Oh yeah, that's a lot better. That looks real. Looks very real. Okay. This is so cool. Alright, let's turn these on. There's the full ceiling. Thanks to the path creator.
This is mega cool.
Oh yeah. There are the arches. Okay, so I can't super jump up there, so I have to use the drum. That's awesome. That's what that looks like now. Got our chest here. Whoa.
Before you end end off the dungeon, we gotta cue that beautiful music that plays when you get near the sword face with tears of joy.
Absolutely. Do it. Do the thing. Beautiful.
Yes.
The chat boss sounded like a snake.
So beautiful.
There's our third chest, or I guess the second one in this playthrough. Love the axe is still there. I did change the texture of the wall a little bit. Well, I didn't change the actual texture. I made it stick out a little bit more. It was flush with the corners before. Now there's like another layer behind it. I thought I'd make it look a little more 3D. I mean, considering we're going to be back here later. I guess that lava in the floor is kind of foreshadowing to the later part of the dungeon. There we go. That looks frickin' awesome. Can we get these on, please? There we go. I just gotta run around and turn all these on. I am gonna make it to where they turn on before you enter the room. Somehow, eventually.
Building a Dungeon by Shard Collector Games. Credits go to me, Shard, and a lot others.
Oh yeah. So this is what the room's gonna look like when you walk in. See that haze? Where the chest is? You gotta turn this to a certain color. And when you turn them to the right color, the braziers will turn on. So that's why I need to turn some of them off. And you can open the chest. Really love the half platform here. Really makes it look super realistic. Otherwise, I would have had to like double jump to like climb up. But that looks super real. So that's cool. Then we go down here. Once you claim all the chests, the pillars will turn green on each side. I didn't quite like how the platform looked to climb back up, so I did alter it a little bit. And I think it looks a lot better now. It looks more realistic. So that's cool. Then you go down here. No. And about midway through the cavern, it'll change to the Syndrome Volcano Sky. Like about here. Are you guys ready? This is the boss room right here.
So from 1-100, how far are we into the dungeon?
80. Maybe 83. Of course, this won't actually show up. It won't be visible when we get the logic connection set up. It's just because we don't have this connected. So this is the full boss room. I was gonna put like braziers on each side of the throne, and like on each side of this, on both sides, and then one here and one here. But it's in the radius of the boss fight spawner, and even with the replayer, I couldn't get the boss spawner to actually spawn in if the braziers were there. So I had to keep them out, and you can't put the braziers on paths, so I just have to leave them out, unfortunately. In a perfect world, I would have had them at least on each side of the throne, having the room, you know, have fire surrounding you while there's like lava trickling down from the walls and into the floor. Fire on each side as you're fighting. I think the boss is Green Goblin. There's not really a good medieval boss in this game unless you go for like time, and I don't have him because I don't have Alice. Guess that noise is the replayer up top, which I need to get rid of. So I put this Green Goblin because of the visual effects. He uses like green attack effects, and that's kind of fits the enemies I'm going to put in the dungeon, so it's going to be like that. But yeah. I guess I should show you guys the secret room that I was going to save until Halloween. Oh, wow. That's what that room's going to look like in the late game. Yo. There's that laugh again.
We are cooking.
Oh yeah. So let's break this wall. And these will automatically be on as well. Wait, can you see into the... You can, dang it. I gotta patch that up. Oh well. Wait a minute. The pillar is too low. That's not how I had it before. It looked a lot better than that before. Anyway, you gotta collect that green gem. It'll spawn more enemies throughout the dungeon that you have to fight on your way back through. So yeah, let me reload. Because if we edit something and save it, it's gonna keep the destroyed walls destroyed, so they won't actually be there anymore. So we just gotta reload and try that again. It's always something with the path creators. I had to fix like 3 separate things with the path creators upon loading back in this afternoon. Like one of the pieces to the ceiling of the boss room spawned under that secret room for some reason, and I had to completely reconnect it. I had a completely different pillar thing in that gem room as well, so I guess that gem room is just bad luck. Because I had it super intricately designed, and I had to just ditch that entire design because it just kept breaking when I re-enter. So, yeah. So there's always something I have to fix. There's always something that breaks. This is starting to feel a lot like Mustafar because it is starting to take a long time to load. And we're not even done yet. We didn't save the trees. We didn't save the freaking trees. Gosh dang it. Alright, so we gotta fix the pillar. And we gotta put the trees back in. That's 20 minutes down the drain. Or 20 minutes ago down the drain.
And sure.
Alright, so we had Dragon's Domain, says our terrain. We upscaled it. I don't know why it lets me do this. It shouldn't. But I like it, even though I'm not going to use it like that. So we're going to do this. We're going to 1. We had this here, even though we can't see the tree itself. We had this here. That there. Boom. Move this back in about here. We don't need this one to be super tall. Okay, we're gonna make this one smaller and that one taller. There we go. Okay, there are the trees. Let's see how that looks now. Looks pretty good. Alright. There's that. Now let's fix that pillar. Alright, properties. Toolbox path. Wait a minute. Yeah, it's too low. Back and forth, I guess. It's not moving. What the heck is wrong? Okay. What? I was trying to change the theme of the basic block. That is not what I wanted to do. Alright. Change the theme. Asgardian stone. Alright, get rid of that. What the heck is up with this? Alright. Here. Alright. New path connection.
Now's not the time to act up, Disney Infinity.
I know. Properties, toy box path. Vertical offset, how does that look? Okay, that's almost how I want it. Let's make it -1 now. That's how it was before. Alright, let's save it, reload it, see if there's anything else that breaks. Alright, load. Toybox saves. Dungeon. It's me! But not really. There we go. We kept the trees this time. I feel like I'm missing a tree. In that far corner. Might put one there. Okay, so if we can keep the path creators from glitching out, we should be able to get the other lodge connections put in without any trouble. Theoretically. Something just hit my window. Huh. Wind's picking up, so maybe it was a twig.
Wow, it's you! Hiya, pal! What do you say?
Alright, let's
Go try
see.
a new adventure.
How does it look? Perfect. That's exactly how I wanted it. Alright. Gonna take a look under. So we do have a few path creators underneath. Okay, that looks fine. These also look fine. Okay, how does the boss room look? Okay, I think it looks fine. Yeah, that looks good. Okay, we didn't use any paths there. Okay. So I think we got everything fixed.
Sometimes in video games, whenever I encounter something hard and I finally complete it, I press the save button so many times cause I don't W.
Yeah, you never know when it might crash. Because I'm pretty sure I've had that happen before where I save and then my game crashes right after that, but it doesn't actually have my save. It has the one before it. So, I'm pretty sure that happened on a game for me a couple days ago. I just don't remember which one. Okay, so I do want another tree here. So let's get this one right there. Let's get the tall one. Alright, that should be good. So now, next on the agenda We have our radius-based lighting to do. We have to work out the puzzles and get the enemies working. And then we have to get the progress tracking. And then we can get the boss up and running, which that shouldn't take too much. I think we'll link that to the progression, or the... That's a bit redundant. We'll link that to the progress tracker. The progress progression. Wow. One of Shard's quotes of 2025.
Progress progression face with tears of joy.
That's the point, Sergeant.
Best of 2025 right there.
Absolutely. Another thing I might do, that I'm considering doing, is making a cloud of mist like this, because just looking down from here, it doesn't look that good, you know? I mean, it kind of looks cool, but if you're looking at this, you don't actually see the underside, so it looks like it's just kind of hanging there. It doesn't look that great. So what if I had, like, smoke or something surrounding this? I don't really use the visual effect generator that much, but I might experiment with it with this toy box. We'll see. Did I already save? Should just be good measure for me to do it again. I didn't even see the broken bridge. I guess I shouldn't do that. I should do, like, this. There we go. Okay, I did save it. We're gonna do it again. We're gonna do it again. Okay. Then we also have to get the sky changer, the dynamic sky changer working. Because we want it to change skies depending on what room you're in. Because we want the main corridors to be pitch black. We want the rest of the rooms to be with the Syndrome Sinister Takeover. And we want the boss area and the end game to be Syndrome's Volcano. So we have 3 different sky domes we want to use.
Hi.
Hey there, James. We're gonna wrap up the dungeon tonight, hopefully. Okay, it is starting to rain pretty hard. We were supposed to get some severe storms tonight, but they weren't supposed to be for a couple more hours.
Blocks blinking.
Yeah, it's some Z fighting going on. We can't really do anything about it, though. It's just the Dumbrock pieces, and when we have basic block floors on top. And they love doing that on, like, terrain pieces. And I guess the Dumbrock pieces act as terrain. But, yeah. Okay, before we continue with experimentation, I will return momentarily.
Sup, Sarkis. Sarkis, I don't know if you play Marvel Rivals, but have you seen the new Battle Pass 4?
Alright, now I've returned. Did I miss anything? Because right now I can't check live chat. My phone is dead at the moment. So, crap, I didn't want to do that. We'll reload.
I don't play Marvel Rivals, but how's the Battle Pass? Is it cool?
I haven't looked at everything, but from what I've seen, it's really neat. James just got it today for the Symbiote Spider-Man. I'm pretty sure there's a dance. I think it's a dance from Spider-Man 3, Sam Raimi Spider-Man 3, that's in there. In Fortnite, that's why I got Cypher PK's emote at first, before I got his full bundle, because I didn't know about exclusivity, so I thought you could just get regular Spider-Man at some point, and he has like a symbiote suit edit style.
Battle pass at least one.
Yeah. So I got that emote just for that, but then I found out that's not coming back. But the emote can. But like I missed out on that like years ago. So that's unfortunate, but someday I'll get a Spider-Man and I can use that emote on it, so. Superman did come out today. There's a couple glitches where you can't actually equip some of the new cosmetics for Superman that came out, even though you've unlocked them.
Free Blitz Knight skin shard. 'Cause I do.
Oh yeah, I go for every free skin. I haven't been able to go for the one on mobile yet, because I don't think I have enough space to even consider downloading it. But I might give it a look sometime. Okay. So, the first thing I want to do... Okay, all this stuff is going to be really, really intricate. I think it's called Burnout. It's like a female biker outfit. She's got like a motorcycle helmet. It's like a racer suit. It's something like that. There's also a free emote for Switch 2 players. So eventually, I'm going to get that, because that runs out in March, and I'm pretty sure I'll have one by Christmas.
Phoenix Battle Pass.
Yeah.
I have Symbiote Squirrel Girl, and there is a Symbiote Groot, and there is a Symbiote Rocket R. Meh, I'm not sure if I'll get it.
Yeah, I'd say I'm probably not going to go for that one. But I might give mobile a look. And, you know, if I get it, I'll get it. Doesn't mean I'll use it. There was a skin in one of the Lego passes that was just kind of thrown at the end, and like, I'm never going to use that one.
James.
But the first thing I want to do, I don't know what's the first thing I want to do. There's a few things that we got to do for like logic. I want to do the radius-based lighting, but I don't know how to do it because I haven't done anything like it before. I have an idea on how I can do it, but if that doesn't work, I have no idea. Because I don't like it when the braziers start to pulse instead of just stand there. But I don't know how I'm going to go about doing it, for sure. So we have braziers right here. We have some in the middle of the corridor. We have some in the entrance. We have a ton in this room. Like, we literally have it, like, lining the walls and some surrounding the chest. I think that's it for braziers, because I was going to have them in the boss room, but I physically can't do that.
I myself don't play it. I mostly play creative maps.
Oh, yeah. I know a few creative maps that are really good. Some for leveling up, and some for just having a good time. It's just a shame they don't have a lot of people playing them anymore. Specifically some Star Wars ones. And that's before the Star Wars items have come to creative, because they haven't put those items in yet.
Nice toy box so far. How much space do you have left to build before it? You go too far, yeah, I know.
There's the meter. At the end of last stream, it was at half, and I was doing some building off camera, because this whole stretch wasn't there, and we didn't have the boss room yet when we ended the last stream. We actually had the caverns in there, I just didn't have them like detailed. But now that we have all this stuff, and it bumped it up quite a bit. And then we added the forest earlier in the stream today, or tonight. So yeah, now we're just on to logic, and then it's done. I can just do a playthrough. But a lot of logic is going to be super complicated, so this is probably going to take us a couple hours. So hopefully the power doesn't go out tonight, because I'm going to be up for a while. Alright, so for the radius-based lighting, I need to make use of trigger areas. Also need to use those trigger areas for the Sky Changer.
Jack Skeleton for Disney Infinity from someone on eBay, but
Yep.
the person rejected the offer I gave S.
Yeah.
Yesterday I was at level 34 and I played one creative map and I ended up at level 47, and today I played that same
Holy
map
cow.
and I got to level 51. POV, lights go out. JK, I won't jinx it.
Oh, you never know. But, yeah, it's, those creative maps can be really good for leveling up. I know one where I can sit in there for like 40 minutes and level up like 12 times. Okay, logic. We need the trigger areas.
I almost have 100 victory crowns and it's really good for level 1 up.
Yeah. I think it's for like the quest you're completing. Oh yeah, I want to try to, I want to see what the visual effect generators can do. So, let me put one here.
The Piston Cup racers would be
Here.
cast members in the Cars playset.
Hey there, Uriel. It's been a while. How's it going? I don't think I've seen you since we started our AI battle series. Let's see, was that even? No. Now it is, right? Wait, is that not centered? No, it's not.
More cast members in the playsets would be cool.
Oh yeah.
I did solve this earlier, but the first person that texted in the live chat had a really suspicious name unless it wasn't.
I didn't see anything. The first person that was in live chat for me was Sarkis, unless I missed one.
A Wall-E playset would be cool in Disney Infinity.
Absolutely. We need more Wall-E stuff. I know Professor Toybox has been building a Wall-E toy box. I'm pretty sure he already built it completely. But there was definitely a lack of Wall-E themed pieces. Let's see.
Well, the first person that was in my chat had a name saying your name here.
Oh, yeah. Effect generator, that's what we need. Locator!
Did you
Let's
know
do it
Robinsons?
over
I
here.
meant to say your chat, not mine.
Yeah. So specs location. This is gonna look crazy when we're done. There we go. Locator connection.
What do you think of the next season of Fortnite being a bug invasion season from what was leaked?
The skins look alright. I don't know if I'm gonna like the weapons and like the gameplay style. I don't know. It just doesn't,
There were more content in the playsets and the expansion games.
it doesn't really fit my vibe. Did I? Okay, yeah, I already did that one. Didn't do this one. One more.
It can't be any worse than iSimpson season, but I digress.
Yeah,
When I
maybe.
save up for a battle pass, I'm planning on saving for a collab pass.
Oh yeah,
I'm more into collab skins.
that's what got me into the game. Alright, let's have this. When pressed,
I have ideas for Cars playset.
play looped.
Cast members.
Smoke. Large area smoke. Alright, let's see how this looks.
Good job that you have the Cars placed.
Oh, wow!
The Cars
Yo!
the Red Lightning McQueen, I only had the Sally Carrera.
Oh my god. Dude. No way! Dude, why haven't I messed with the visual effects generator before? That's frickin' perfect! Yo! That's so cool! I wish it wasn't like white, I wish it was like gray or something, but like, that's
More mounts would be cool.
so cool. Alright.
Shard, what masterpiece have you created?
I know, this looks a lot
Please
cooler than
give
I
tears
expected.
of joy. We probably haven't messed with the effects before because you were afraid it was gonna mess up.
Either that or I just didn't know how they worked exactly. I've never really done looped effects, but I definitely need to again. Dude, that's exactly where I wanted that smoke to start too. Well,
Which is
maybe
your
not.
favorite playset in Disney Infinity?
My favorite playset? Well, I haven't played all of them, but other ones that I've played, I gotta say, out of the 1.0 ones, I've only played Lone Ranger and Toy Story. And I gotta say, I'm a biggest fan of...
Are you talking about?
Well, you could just be talking about, like, in the entire franchise. Out of the 1.0 ones I've played, out of... Oh my god! I need to figure out how the camera works. Because I want that to, like, show up on screen as it happens, and you're not gonna be in the room for it.
Fish toy enemies from Finding Dory playset.
Yes, I do. I'm gonna move the locators down just a little bit. Okay, luckily they keep their... No, I want to move it up, don't I? Yeah, I want to move it up. I got sidetracked in that conversation. I don't even remember what I was gonna say.
I have all day Finding Dory playset stuff also.
Alright, let's see how it looks now. So you can kind of still see the, like, the under edge of that when it was active. How about now? Okay, I do like how it covers that, but I don't like how it goes over the platform. So I do like how it, like, goes away though. Like, that's really cool.
W.
So let me alter this. Play looped. Smoke. Let's just do area smoke. That's... Is that even more? Is large area smoke actually smaller? Wait a minute. Hold
I
on.
hope in some video you can
Press,
go Bernie
looped.
from Wall-E.
Smoke. Still on area smoke. That's weird. Unless they're the same thing for some reason.
Shard, what's your guy's favorite collab skin in Fortnite? I don't know if I have asked that question before. Probably might wanna lower the smoke a little bit, don't go too much.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. We don't need it too high either. Favorite collab skin? I gotta think about that. Actually, come to think of it, probably the Mandalorian. Like the customizable one. Alright, we'll see how that looks.
How many hours lasts the DualSense battery life?
Depends. I'm not entirely sure, I gotta look it up. Okay, that's actually a lot better. Yeah, you can still see the under edge. I don't like that, but if I raise it up anymore, it's gonna go above. And it actually still is.
Including his villain roster. Nice.
So I'm gonna turn it back to large area smoke, because I'm pretty sure that's actually smaller. Smoke plume will just be like single strands, so we don't want that.
Did you know that the DualSense has a reset button?
Oh, is that what that does? Yeah, this is large area smoke. It's actually smaller.
The Juice WRLD skin, I think I got it on the last day or something.
Oh yeah. Okay, it is kind of going over here. But I kind of like that, honestly. Okay, so yeah, it's pretty much the same thing. Okay, so yeah, we're gonna have the smoke disperse when you like complete the puzzle, or all 3 puzzles. Yeah, because you can't see anything. So if you try to get back up here late in the game, wait, how does it look with the other sky domes? Because I might leave it in if it looks good with the...
That's a really cool skin, but me and Shard hate at players that use that skin because it's normally nothing but try hard.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of sweats that use those. Alright, let's see how it looks now. Okay, it still looks the same, so it doesn't change the color of the smoke.
And Tomorrowland playset would have been cool in Disney Infinity 3.0.
Oh yeah. Okay, so we'll turn it back.
What do you think of my idea? I usually use that skin when I'm in a creative map.
Yeah. Those ideas are amazing. I wish we got those. Play sets and expansion games, and a lot of missed opportunity. A lot that could have been done. Alright. So yeah. So we'll probably do this. It looks good. I just have to hook it up to a different logic connection, so we won't be hitting buttons, because that's not natural. We don't need a smoke machine in here. In a medieval dungeon.
Be a place that would have been cool, but I can't even get my hands on both of the characters because they're too much money on.
Okay, so let's turn that back off now. I like how it reveals the tunnel first, before it moves out completely. It's actually really cool. It is really coming down out there. Alright, so we have the visual effects figured out. Let me save just in case. Every time I do something, I want to save it. Because you can never be too safe.
I would say you should play as Judy Hopps while you're moving around on the map, but it probably doesn't fit the theme.
Nope. But I can probably later. I mean, I was using Anakin for most of the build. But since we're finishing up tonight, I was gonna be more thematic with it, because I'm probably gonna use Sorcerer's Apprentice Mickey in the playthrough. Alright, so we have that. We'll probably have the smoke spawn when you load in or something. Alright, angled camera. Okay, that's what we want.
I would say me, and you are
Wasn't
lucky
there-
to have a Sorcerer Apprentice Mickey Mouse because the classic Mickey Mouse is really hard to get a hold of.
Wasn't there a corner camera? Could have sworn there's like a diagonal camera. Guess not. Okay. Let's hit a button and turn that on. We'll have it set up to a timer to turn itself off.
What are the cameras for? I never use them because I don't know what to for.
Well, they're for getting the player to see something that they wouldn't normally see while they're on like the ground or something. Kind of like if you wanted to make your own cutscene in like a Toy Box story. Let's get a time delayer. We'll put on like 5 seconds. When delay completed, go to the camera, deactivate. When the button's pressed, we'll start the delay and we'll activate the camera.
Are there gonna be enemies or traps in this dungeon?
Not traps per se. The cell block will kind of have like a trap where it'll lock you in with enemies and you have to kill them before it lets you back out.
This honestly was a cool series to witness Liv, which was building the dungeon itself.
Yeah, it's kind of like the obstacle course, but like it's not, because most of my obstacle course stuff I just did off camera. I just like did update videos and like parts of the playthrough. So let's go over and hit that button, get the smoke in there. Then we'll hit that button to turn it off and have the camera on. That was thunder. What? No! That's not what's supposed to happen. It was supposed to be angled down at the...
Maleficent. It would fit the whole dungeon theme unless you already thinking about that or not.
We already have a boss. Maleficent isn't a Toy Box boss, so we can't do that. There's no real medieval themed villains, unless you count Time, and I don't have him because I don't have the 3 Alice Through the Looking Glass figures. I have 2 of them, but I'm missing Alice still. So I just settled with Green Goblin because he has like visual effects with his attacks that match some of the enemies I'm going to use. Alright, we got to get rid of the logic connections before I delete it, otherwise it's going to crash the game probably. Alright, so the target camera is a no-go. Yeah, so I want the camera to focus on... Where's my camera? Hold on.
I think it would have been
Here's
cool
the
if we had
action.
the ability to make our Disney and
Target
Pixar
camera.
characters bosses in this mode.
Keep watching at a certain
Except for
location,
us
that's
two.
what I wanted. Yeah. Alright. Do I need to have... properties? Oh my god. This is why I don't mess with the camera. I don't know what the heck this is talking about. Camera target, connected locator. Okay, I guess we do that. Glow through off. No.
Don't
Player
mess with the camera.
viewpoint.
This is too complicated.
All players, I guess. Yeah, I'm just gonna mess with the settings to see what works. Camera type, do not follow. We need it stationary. We need it actually probably focus. And transition. Yeah, probably cut. Probably leave it on cut. Use define duration. I don't know what that is. We'll do it to 5.
A lot of these pieces for Disney Infinity are complicated and this game was meant for kids. My god.
Yeah. Well, these pieces were probably meant for like toy box artists, you know? Because a lot of kids probably won't mess with the logic unless it's like super simple. I don't know what zoom distance I should have it set to. Alright, so I'm gonna have it set to hold on. Locator connection. I have it set to this one, camera target. There we go. That's what we need. Alright, then I'm gonna hit
True, I don't
this.
think a lot of kids would have done anything but spawn as many enemies as they can
Pressed.
to fight before their game crashed. Get it?
Yeah. Wait a minute. Okay, so we probably don't need the time to layer now, do we? I'm not going to get rid of it, though. Alright, let's see if this works. Spawn in the smoke. I guess it kind of makes sense for ashes to... Maybe that's the difference between area smoke and large area smoke. This is ashes. Aha! It was supposed to change out by now.
Now you can't even see yourself.
I know. Oh. Okay, so I can hit the middle button to exit, but I only want the camera to be active for 5 seconds, even though I set the duration to 5 seconds.
Remember that you got basically similar to having a cutscene.
Yeah, that's what we want. So, okay, so I'm slowly figuring the camera out. So I guess with the properties... Display duration. Yeah, I have it set for that, but... Oh, display, like, you can turn your thing off. Okay, so 0. We want this to probably be, like, 7? Alright. That's hooked up to the time to layer.
I think it would be cool to have that view the entire time as you're
Wait
going
till they
through
completed.
the dungeon. That would give it a cool effect.
Hey, it would.
The only thing I can say right now is that the
Deactivate.
dungeon looks awesome.
Oh, yeah. Alright, so let's see how that looks now. I'm pretty sure we got this figured out. This will probably be the only time I use, like, a camera in this dungeon. Like a camera angle. But yeah, I might experiment with that a little more often. Okay, so the zoom distance literally did not change. Oh, okay. So we want the time to layer to be a little bit longer. Delay time, let's do 8. Alright, we'll wait a couple seconds. I don't know about 10. We'll see about 8. Okay, what's the display thing then? Okay, we'll probably want it at 7. That was a little too long. Properties, 7. Perfect. That's exactly what I wanted. Okay. Yeah, I just don't like how it has, like, the hit this button to exit the mode kind of thing. Can I get rid of that, though? I don't think I can. That's kind of what this is.
The dungeon that you normally can't use in the toy box.
That's what I already did. I went in and I put some interior toys in before we did the path creators. Otherwise, it would have screwed up the path creators. And some of the path creators screwed up anyway. But, yeah. Okay, so I can't turn that off. Zoom distance literally doesn't mean anything. We'll lower it to 4, I guess. Yeah, it didn't change anything. Alright. So yeah, I'm gonna go in and I'll show you where these are. I have masks on the wall from the interior. I also have that little skull thing, Ursula's Cauldron. Those are interior toys. And then we have a lot of them in here, because we have some splatters on the wall and the floor. Then we have chains that we have in there for the dungeon. Even though this whole thing's a dungeon, so that's why I call it the cell block. And that might be it. I can't think of any others. But yeah, we do have some. Okay. So, yeah.
I'm all out of ideas as well.
Yeah, I'd say we're pretty much just doing, like, logic, and I know what I'm going to do for the logic. So, I have a general idea of what I want to do for the logic. So let me save it again. This camera thing will be like a proof of concept. I just have to, like, perfect it later on. But I have this here now, so we know the prototype. That's what I'm looking for, the prototype of the camera.
From beginning to end with Judy Hopps to showcase.
I'd say I am going to do a gameplay video, like a walkthrough, I guess. But I'll be using Sources of Princess Mickey for this. And I can't go through the entire dungeon right now, or else it's going to screw some stuff up, because the braziers, there can only be a set number of them active at a time. And I don't have a logic connection set up to have some of them deactivate when you're, like, not around them. That's that radius-based lighting that I'm going to be implementing. It's just, it's very complicated, I feel like, because I haven't done it before. So I'm going to have to, like, experiment a lot with it, so it's going to take us a while. I can go into individual rooms. It's just if I go into, like, that one, per se, I'm going to have to reload the toy box if I want to showcase any of the other ones. Alright, so right here, you've seen this one for the last, like, 20 minutes or so. Those pillars are color-changing pillars. Those will turn green when you complete a puzzle or open a chest. And when all 3 of them turn green, then the smoke will disperse, and you can go down here. Before that, I'm going to have it to where if you go into a trigger area here and the smoke is still active, you will just die, and it'll respawn up top. I also remembered Sarkis's suggestion of having a checkpoint only at the start. So if you die, you respawn at the entrance. As soon as I said that, thunder clapped. So that was very ominous, but that's kind of what I want. Okay, so before we check out the boss room, let's check out the rest of the place.
Heck yeah.
Yeah. So we're going to put that here. It's going to hook up to a locator.
Agreed face with tears of joy.
I know, it's like, oh, I'm going to do this for dramatic effect.
Chic cuisine, ouch.
What? I don't know what you were trying to say there, but you obviously didn't say what you were trying to say. So there's what the forest looks like. As good as I can get it. There we go. Really proud of the ceiling. Or the archways on the ceiling. A little bit of Z fighting there when you're moving. But when you're stationary, you don't really notice it. That's good. First chest of the dungeon's up there. Let's change the sky to the pitch black sky. Just kind of waiting for the power to go out as soon as I hit that, because like it would make my room pitch black. Do it. Do the thing. And that is why we love this this sky dome for the corridors, because it's super realistic for a dungeon. Laugh for us, dude. Do it. Yeah. All right. Then we have the cell block. Little Easter egg there. You can't really see it. So let me change the sky back. I kind of want to see what that secret corridor looks like in the pitch black. So I actually haven't given that a look yet. But first, here's the cell block with the axe Easter egg right there. An axe of a fallen warrior or fallen traveler. Failed to the beasts in this dungeon. Alright, so going back this way. There's the mural room. You see the half and half block trick that I used. More thunder. Alright. Now let's change the sky back to pitch black. Go to 2.0.
This is a SpongeBob Joke cuisine explosion, ouch.
I still don't get it. Okay, yeah, this looks really good. So I guess when you open this, the sky will turn to pitch black. I really love the lighting here. That's like, this doesn't look like Infinity very much. Whoa, I was not ready for that camera change. I was expecting this. Dude, this is so cool.
I sent it to you on Discord. I said it was a joke because of the lightning. This looks like a totally different game.
I know, right? And then when you collect it, it's going to turn the sky to that Syndrome Volcano one again. It is very ominous. So let's go back up. and go through.
My favorite part of the dungeon is the music when you get to the sword part, faced with tears of joy.
Yeah. Let's hear it
Man,
again.
is this an Indiana Jones reference? Do not touch the gym or a giant boulder will come out to you.
I was actually thinking about doing that, but the only problem with that is that I would have had to have the corridor go up on the way in, because the boulder would have to chase you down the stairs, and like that would have to be like right here, and you'd have to run down the stairs, and the boulder's coming after you, but you kind of have to go back up to get out, so I couldn't do that. But that is an idea for, I think it's an idea we had for the obstacle course that I still couldn't do. So maybe for the second dungeon or second obstacle course, we'll do that. Alright, so let's go into this room. Turn on all the braziers.
It would actually be kind of funny if someone collects the gem on enemy spawns in to try to take it back and you have to destroy them.
Technically, that's kind of what's going to happen. Okay, so this is what the room's actually going to look like when you walk in. This is not Disney Infinity anymore. This is something else. Completely something else. Oh, you see the button there. Ow. That was loud. Super bassy, too.
You should deserve an Oscar award.
Then you can open the chest. See what I mean? I hate it when it does that. I have to do radius-based lighting so this doesn't happen. Because I have to turn the braziers from the entrance of the dungeon and maybe those off. Or else that's gonna happen. I'm pretty sure if I just go out here, it won't do the pulsing anymore. But the second I walk back in,
The dungeon is very Zelda inspired and I love it.
absolutely. That's what gave me the idea, pretty much. Okay, so if you walk in and it's pitch black, what does the smoke look like?
Disney Infinity anymore. It's Mickey and the Sorcerer Apprentice
That's
gem.
all you can see? That's actually kind of cool. But you can't see the pillar, so even if it changed color, couldn't do it. Alright, so we'll turn it back to Syndrome's Sinister Takeover, which is the blue Stormy Sky. That one's going to be what we're going to use for some of the other rooms. Yes. Don't know if I'll call it that, but that's a pretty good name. Okay. I don't like how bright the ceiling is, but you might have to deal with it. At least with this, you can actually see the pillars. Because the room's not supposed to be red yet. So that will disperse. You'll jump down here. You'll go into the corridor, or the cavern, and then it'll turn red.
Here's a bio. Mickey Mouse is searching for the gem that would give him the powers back to his hat since he lost it by overusing it.
Well, maybe. Even though I still have access to my magic. Like that. And actually, that sword you're gonna get, the sorcerer's, or not that, the sword in the stone actually gives you more magic powers. Unless I have the Keyblade spawn. you know, get access to the Keyblade. You can tell we're getting close to the boss now.
But you can just lie and say it's dark magic to get good magic back.
Oh, true.
You must find the gym and restore it to the hat before
The
it's too
gym.
late.
We're getting buff. Alright, you ready for the dramatic reveal? I already did this earlier in the stream. But, alright, here we go. The boss room.
I am mega ready. Oh no, watch out, you're gonna be one hit.
Actually, for some reason, the boss doesn't activate when you step over this for once. It's supposed to. But yeah, that's supposed to be the throne. I was going to put braziers on each side. I was actually going to have it on all the sides. But it wouldn't let me put them in and have the boss fight spawner at the same time, even when I had it hooked up to the replayer. So I had to leave it out. But in a perfect world, I would have had it happen.
Dear thing, the heavens, no boss, that means this is an easy win, how lazy.
But when you do walk in, it is supposed to spawn the boss, so. We just haven't hooked up the logic connection yet, but it will be Green Goblin that'll be spawning right about here. I'm going to be mad if he spawns on this side, because I actually specifically turned it so that wouldn't happen. And it still happened when I was testing it, so I went and turned it again.
The boss is
So.
there. He's just sleeping underground because he doesn't want to be disturbed.
Yeah.
Everything is just epic.
Yep. So then, if we go back through the dungeon, because once you grab the gem, the entire area will be red. The Sky Dome will be this one. So let's take a look at the entire dungeon in this light.
Trust me, would you want to disturb the Green Goblin? Because I wouldn't.
Oh, wow! I mean, I'm pretty sure I saw this earlier, but like, dude. Look at that. That's awesome. Okay, they're pulsing again. I don't like that.
I'm pretty sure this is like 90% progress.
We're getting close to 90%. We're at like 85. We haven't done a whole lot, but like, we're getting there. Dungeon actually, or the cell block, the dungeon, that's the whole thing. The cell block looks pretty good in that lighting. Let's go this way. This will be on the way out. I will probably have the sky change about here. Like right in this doorway. Because you really don't want to see the rock wall where the... Yeah, you don't want to see that.
Idea I have is, what if you put an item on the ground that you think you need, but if you touch it, it's a trap? Because
that's kind of what I'm doing for the cell block. Almost. So let's go back into the mural room. Keep triggering that. That's what that looks like. That actually looks a lot better, like that.
I love that idea. In dungeon movies, an item on the ground that you think you need to pick up, but then why, when you pick it up, a trap pond?
Yeah. So that's kind of what this is going to do. When you grab it, enemies are going to spawn across the dungeon, like all over the place, and you have to fight them to get back out. But yeah, that was my plan for the Halloween event, but since it's Marvel themed, I can't do that. So I gotta come up with something else, so... Oh well. Because that kind of has like a Halloween spooky kind of feel to it, because before, when I was going to save that for Halloween, this room was just going to be kind of like empty, just kind of useless in the main playthrough, and then when we revisit it in Halloween, we'll have that.
To test the trust of the player to see if he's good or bad.
I don't know how I managed to do that. That does sound like a good idea, though. Is it like a 50-50 thing, or? Alright, there's another thing I want to do before we continue. I gotta make it look more real.
What do you mean you gotta make the map look more real? This is a cartoon game. How realistic can you get?
Well, there's a detail that I left out that would make it look a little more believable. I mean, those corridors in the pitch black look like a completely different game. It might not be like 100% like real life, like live action looking, but it looks a lot more realistic than you'd think. I think that's attributed to the textures that I'm using. Of course, I can only imagine what the Brown Bat mod could do for this toy box. It's like hyper-realistic graphics.
Well, what do you know? You're back.
Alright, we need
I'm ready when you are, pal.
this stuff
I think
right here.
Instead of using source of printers, Mickey, it would probably be
Source of
kinda cool
printers.
if you use someone like Aladdin to search through that. Can
That's
you cue
awesome.
up the sword music one more time?
Oh yeah.
Face with tears of joy. If why that became my favorite part.
I love that. Source of printers. There we go. That looks a lot better now. Let's see from the other side.
Instead of using Mickey, it would be cool if you use Aladdin. It would give that realistic look. In my opinion, that's what I meant to say.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, this kind of fits more the medieval kind of theme than Aladdin does. Get the right pose for this. Now we'll save. Wait, did we save the camera thing? Please tell me we did. Go!
If
Gotta
you
race on
wanted
over
to
there.
have the medieval
Okay, we
feel,
did.
You could probably just use the God Tor instead of his hammer. Just give him a sword.
The way I think it's the way your microphone reads what you're saying, or hears what you're saying. It's like, I didn't even know TOOR was actually a word that the bot could say.
I can't say certain letters properly.
Right, but I'm surprised the bot didn't like try to correct it to something else, like an actual word.
The problem that I have is I can't say my little r is correctly.
Well, I don't think that's what the bot was trying to correct. But yeah. That was it's interesting what your microphone does sometimes. Okay, we did save, right? We just did. Yes, we did. Okay. Because I'm really paranoid of losing all this progress here. Okay. Yeah. So.
Well,
Sam, I'm
my
scared of...
microphone is fine, but any word that I say that has the letter R in it as the main letter, I end up saying it wrong all the time and...
Right. So I'm paranoid I'm gonna, like, try to build something, and then the power's gonna go out midway through.
I'm glad save buttons are a thing in gaming.
Absolutely. Because it is really coming down outside, and I don't know if I'm gonna be alive for very long. But like, I titled the stream finishing the dungeon, and we're not even we're close,
Man, you're
but
looking
it's
at
not
buttons
like
where
right
you
there.
live. Well, I live. It's hot a lot, but luckily I don't live in a desert. How bad is it raining out there?
Bad enough that I could hear it through my headphones. Granted, there's almost no audio coming through on the game right now, so I can still kind of hear outside, but like, it's still muffled. But I've still got like 2 fans going right now. You guys might be able to hear like a whirring in the background. Those are 2 fans trying to keep me cool right now, because like, it's still, even though it's raining, it's still like
If you're
83
hitting
outside.
lightning, it's probably because the gods are mad. What did you do to make 'em mad?
Technically, you don't hear lightning. Unless it goes ka-chow. I don't know, maybe they just don't want me to get this dungeon done. Okay, the reason I'm putting this stuff off is because, like, I don't know what I'm gonna do.
Just mean the girls are playing bowling.
I mean,
I feel like one more stream might be enough for finishing a dungeon.
yeah, so I might have to rename this stream. Well, I don't think they leave the guys out of bowling.
Finish it today, that'll be mega awesome.
Yeah, it would, because I'm ready to get this playthrough recorded and stuff. Yeah, I was gonna do like a progress update post with like pictures and stuff, but James brought this to my attention. The PS app, the PlayStation app, doesn't have a captures menu anymore, so I can't get to my screenshots on my phone.
I'm
Unless-
just joking, you know that.
Unless I copy those photos to a USB drive and then put it on my phone. But I don't want to do that, so that sounds like a lot more work than just uploading it to an app.
There may or may not be a stream tomorrow.
Right. If we don't finish the dungeon tonight, we will tomorrow. If we do, there won't be. So yeah. Alright, so we have to polish up these logic
At this
connections.
point, you should just take a picture with your phone of your screen instead of the PlayStation app and just wait for it to get fixed.
Well, I don't need that low quality of pictures right now. I'd like as high quality as possible. And I don't want to risk my reflection being in the picture. So I'm still not ready for a face reveal even after 1,000 subs on the Films channel. Even though a lot of people wanted me to do a face reveal for 1,000. The only condition that I'm doing a face reveal under is if I get my Shard Collector suit made and I can take off the helmet.
That's what I have to do.
Take your helmet off?
But that's the only solution I can think of until the PlayStation app gets fixed.
Oh, that. Yeah. Well, hopefully it gets brought to their attention and they fix it.
Imagine they add that Lord Draken that you have as your profile pic in Legacy Wars.
I wish. I need a skin in some game. Preferably Legacy Wars, but if they're done with skins, fine.
I would
But
not
like,
show yourself at all even if people recommend it. There's always the risk of someone stealing a photo of you by just taking a SC.
well,
Holy
yeah,
shard.
but I've got counters to what happened to you. And besides, we know if it does happen to me, we know how you countered it, so I can just do that too. And besides, you guys know I only have 2 channels. I'm not going to make any more. Like, what else could I do? So if you see any other channels trying to be me, you guys already know they're
Hello,
fake.
Annie.
But I don't think I'm
Sorry
big
I'm
enough for
late.
that to even happen.
I was sleeping.
That's cool, Ami.
Hi, Sarkis.
Glad you're here. We're trying to finish up the dungeon tonight. We only have logic connections left, so this is still going to take a while. I'm putting it off right now because I don't know how. I'm still trying to figure out how I'm going to get started on it. Also, I'm paranoid of starting it because there's it's storming right now. I don't want the power to go out while I'm like midway through and we can't save it, or right before we save it, for some reason. So, but what we do have right now looks really good. So that's awesome. Okay, so on the to-do list, we have to polish up the smoke and camera connections.
This is just a joke, but can we just say that Phineas and Ferb made this dungeon in their parents' backyard and Dakota count as the mom?
That's a pretty big backyard then.
Skins do come back, but I still have high hopes for the game.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of potential. So on the to-do list, we have to polish up those logic connections we already have. I have to set up a radius-based lighting system for the braziers, so we don't get the pulsing when you get to that big room.
They called it a very big backyard. They made a beach in their backyard for crying out loud.
Oh yeah, right about that. And then we have to get some of the individual rooms logic connections done. We have to get we have to put the key in here. We have to get the enemies put in. We have to get the rewards for the treasure chests put in. We have to get the barrier surrounding this put in. We have to get the puzzle set up for this to actually get rid of the barrier. Then we have to hook up the progression. I said it again. Progress tracker. That's what I meant to say. For the color changing pillars. Or columns, pillars. And then we'll get rid of a death barrier, which we still have to put in. And then we'll hook up the boss spawner.
Again, faced with tears of joy.
Again. Call me Winter Soldier, because... Again! Okay. Yeah, so what do I do first? Well, we can't do our progress progression yet.
Cool. What if for your 1,000 subscriber achievement you do a game room tour of what you make your videos there?
My setup doesn't really look that good. And I guess I don't really have it set up anymore. I used to. Back in my early days, but it was very primitive. But now I don't even really have a setup. I have done well. Yep, so I don't really have a setup to speak of. But yeah, that is a neat idea. I might need to get a setup at some point. I need to get a PC for things. That'd be something. But yeah. So I can't do our progress tracking because we need to set up the individual rooms puzzles first. So I have to do those. That's like at least 3 rooms I have to set up the logic for. And then, no, 2 rooms, because there's 3 chests, but the first room doesn't really have a connection.
I don't even have a PC and you've seen my setup.
Yeah.
I posted videos of it. Be kind of cool to see your Star Wars.
My what?
If you do stream tomorrow, there is a chance I may or not be able to make it.
Yeah. I say it all depends on whether or not we finish the dungeon tonight. I just have to commit to like starting the connections. Because I'm still... I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just stalling.
I think if you would
cut
have
out.
set up, I said you should do a Star Wars theme setup for your room since you're a huge Star Wars fan.
Oh yeah. I'm thinking about getting some display stuff like statues and stuff.
But did I just hear someone scream in the background?
That was the bridge. Right here. That's for ambience while you're in the main room. You can kind of hear the laughter echo through the halls. So that's kind of cool. That's what I have that there for. Yeah, so I have to set up the logic for 2 rooms before I can do the progress tracking. And then when I do the progress tracking, I can do the boss.
It's kind of creepy.
That's why I have it there, because when it's like pitch black in this corridor, it's super, super creepy, and I really like it. Because all you see are like the braziers lit up right here, and the rest of the corridors are like pitch black. And I'm pretty sure I'm going to have like those brave spirits roaming the halls during that. So you're only going to see their faint green lights as they like float down the hallways, down the corridors. So that's going to be also pretty spooky. So yeah, this dungeon is going to have like a very creepy feel to it. I'm kind of inspiring it by the opening scene of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. So, you know, it'll be kind of like that.
You can call it the screaming holes of people that couldn't make it to the end of the dungeon.
Screaming holes of people. Oh, screaming souls. Maybe.
I think the Superman update is not good. He only has 2 moves and the crash landing move only does 80 damage and gets soft locked in the L.
Yes. Wait, there's a soft lock with that? James and I need to test that out. I haven't played Battle Royale for that just yet. I haven't been able to get on very much today. I was able to get some of the rewards, but I don't have crew anymore, so I don't have access to the Battle Pass. So I only have like 2 of the Superman rewards out of like 14, 12. So I need to grind for the rest of that and get crew back so I can get the rest of the rewards. I guess I could add the rest of... Wait a minute.
The Superman skin in this season is better than the old one because we have a comic book style one.
Yeah. I do really like that one.
He got soft locked in
there we go.
30 stream and he lost it.
Oh wow. Cypher's been complaining that it's like he's not overpowered enough, like he's not powerful enough. He also had to complain about Godzilla. But I'm pretty sure his favorite transformation ability was Doom, because it was permanent and like you could just shred through the lobby. But Godzilla and Superman are both on a timer, and they're pretty strong, but they're also pretty weak because you could just get shot out. Okay, so let me save that. This is like the only thing we've done in like half an hour, but I don't want to lose that progress.
Talking about a soft lock, but I can't even use the Superman skin because there's a bug that's making it to where I...
No, I'm just talking about the ability that spawns in, kind of like the Star Destroyer bombardment in Godzilla. Evidently, there's a soft lock with that. I haven't seen it yet.
The update was the best, like he had many moves, but Godzilla and Superman, they are so bad.
Yeah. So they probably like overdid it with Doom, and like people are expecting them to like keep up the momentum by having Godzilla and Superman be as powerful as Doom, but like they probably overdid it with Doom, so they're trying to like nerf it a little bit, but it's not Doom, so they're like, why is it not as powerful? It's like, it's for balance, dude.
Skins may not be enough, but I'm still glad I have what I have.
Oh yeah, that's how I was when I started.
I don't know when the next time we're gonna do a stream, but we should do one on the Superman update once they get Superman fixed for us too.
Yeah, it should be a couple days. I mean, the rewards that I unlocked, I am able to use. But I'm pretty sure you said the only ones that are glitched for you are the skin and the glider. And those are like premium rewards that I don't have yet, so... I don't know, we'll have to see. Okay, so...
When I
let's...
get the battle pass, how many V-Bucks do I get back?
It depends on if you get a mini season or a regular season. Mini season, you only get 1,000 back. That's enough to buy another battle pass. If you buy a regular season, you get 1,500.
I can use the pickaxe and the second style of the cape, but everything else is broken.
Huh.
And I can use
I have to look back at this stuff. Yeah, so I could use the first one. It did say that... Well, I went into the locker, the first style of the Superman cape was there, and it did actually let me equip it, even though I didn't have Superman on, which that might be a glitch, but it was there for me.
I see.
Okay, so I need... Ooh.
The Superman transformation is sick as hell. You don't see Godzilla transform on the ground, break the cryo shield, go up in the air, do a pose.
Yeah.
No, you can use the Superman cape on anybody. It will just have the yellow clip on it.
Yep. Okay, there's the replayer. Alright, I gotta figure this out because I don't know. Wait a minute. I don't want to do this. Alright, creative toys, we're good on that. We need platforming toys now.
But you know what I think would be cool if one day me, you and Ninja Meme do a pen and ink team.
Oh yeah. That'd be neat. Or an all Superman team, because Ninja Meme has the original one, and then you and I could use the new one. I'll probably opt to use the pen and ink one, unless you want to. But yeah, we could just do all 3 Superman skins. Technically. Alright, so let's do this. Alright, so I have to go into Spark mode anyway.
We need a pen and ink classic Spider-Man.
Oh, come on. Alright, so I can't do that. I can't even... Alright. I need to do this then. I'll place this up here.
I
Alright.
already know if Ultron came to Fortnite you would mean that character and most likely never stop using it every time we do Marvel theme. Bro,
Yeah.
got the little orb balls from Dragon Ball Z.
What? I need a way to get rid of the invisible barrier. Wait, why is it... I don't get it.
What are you trying to do?
I'm trying to have the replayer record me deleting the invisible barrier. That way I can play it back, because I don't want the replayer to spawn an invisible block. I want it to delete one. Unless there's a way that I can just...
Thinking face.
I know. That's kind of what I'm doing. Alright, so if I do that, and I back it up, it'll delete it. If I play it back, it adds one of the spawners. It's not even there. What is this? What is this? That's not what's supposed to happen. What is that? What? Where is it going? What? Why is it down there?
Face with raised
Huh?
eyebrow.
I can't even see where it is.
Lol.
What? Alright,
What the heck?
I know. I don't understand. I can't get rid of it. I don't know what I did.
I'm confused what you're doing in the first place. Looks like you're gonna have to reload the toy box.
That's what I'm gonna have to do, but like, what the heck? I'm trying to... That's not supposed to happen.
My
I'm
brain
trying to
is
have...
to process what's happening right now. Lol.
Yeah, I need like Bowtie Guy or Lion in here, like pronto. I don't know what the heck is going on. Because the replayer should save you, like, adding or deleting the invisible barrier block, and it should play it back properly. It's not.
My brain is trying to process what you're trying to do. It's so confusing. It feels like it's gonna melt. My brain right now is Jimmy Neutron.
Well, the reason you guys aren't understanding what's going on is because it's not working like it's supposed to. I don't know what it's doing. And I can't show you what I'm trying to do because it doesn't work. I don't know. This is kind of why I was like waiting to do this, because like I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I have to do. But that's the only way I can think of that's gonna work, and it didn't. Alright, so let's say... Alright, let's go back to the replayer. Add something in. Instead of adding this in, I'll just add something else, like another box or something. Alright. Creativity Toys. Need to find the replayer. Right here. No, we're gonna put it center. Alright, so let's say I had...
My brain feels more like Jimmy Neutron's friend asking for a croissant. Bro, be quiet, Mickey. No one wants to hear your yapping.
Alright, so let's say this is the invisible block I want. Right here. I want it to surround this area so I can't access the chest and I can't activate the braziers before I'm supposed to. So that's supposed to be there. Upon completing the puzzle, upon changing the colors of the 3 pressure plates, I need that barrier to disappear.
That big.
Right? So I thought...
Mickey Mouse, nobody wants you to dance the Mickey Mouse Clubhouse dance.
So I thought I'd record me adding this in, or me deleting it. Stop the recording. And then... when I have all 3 requirements met, a logic connection is going to go through, and this is going to reverse. And it's going to erase the barrier, just like that. However, it doesn't save me adding... It doesn't save me adding the invisible barrier properly, because you guys saw it as the 2 locators, but not the barrier. It doesn't do this, it adds the corners. Because instead of a circle, it has the square on the bottom where the X is. And I can, like, toggle that. I don't want to hit it because it'll reset the thing. But, like, that's what I was trying to do.
This is Matt. This is more like algebra at this point.
I don't know who Matt is, but I bet he'd understand this more than I do. Okay. So I'm going to try that again. Doing the exact same thing I just did, only with the invisible barrier. Right? So I'm going to hit record. See how it turned to a square? I'm gonna put that down. I'm going to stop the recording. Alright, I'm gonna get my magic wand out so you can see it. Reverse. It deletes it. Play it back. Huh? What?
Anyone else thinks this is hurting their brain right now because of mine hurting trying to figure this out?
That's not supposed to happen either.
That was a big huh?
What? That's not supposed to happen.
I got a headache.
That's not supposed to happen. That's supposed to happen. I don't understand. Alright, so, alright, we're gonna play this back.
Someone needs to knock me out. This does not make sense.
Okay, we're gonna reverse, right? It deletes that, right? If I play it back, it should add only the invisible barrier, right? No, it doesn't. It has both of them. Why? It shouldn't have saved me adding the Death Star block.
Shard, I feel like one more stream will do the trick.
Probably, because it's probably going to take me the rest of this stream to figure out what the heck is going on here. I don't know.
You might want to give up on this. I don't think you need it.
Well, I do need it because I don't want these to activate yet. I don't want you being able to open the chest until after the puzzle's solved. And having a basic block here wouldn't look good, even if I had it like see-through. I know, because whoa, voice crack. I have seen it possible to add and delete the invisible barriers remotely. I've seen it happen.
I don't think we need the Disney Infinity Pros. I think the company need to come back and fix their game.
That too. Alright, so let's record. And let's just say I do this. Alright? That's the size of box I want, pretty much.
The company needs to come back and give us an update to play
So we're gonna
online
stop
so
that.
we can work on issues like this together.
We're gonna reverse, right? Delete, right? Play it back, should add it back, right?
Guy has an issue.
It frickin' doesn't! Oh wait, it did. Why didn't it do it before? This is confusing me even more. Like, I don't understand.
Mickey Mouse is messing you up on purpose.
I don't understand.
I want you to succeed. It's late at night and I think your brains are not functioning at the moment.
Probably. Okay, well, let's try that again. Start recording. Alright, we're gonna go to platforming toys. We're gonna go to this. We're gonna go like that.
Oh wait.
I know, right? We're gonna do that.
This is too good that it's gonna keep people from going to the park. Get ready for a big huh moment if it doesn't work.
Alright, we did that. We're gonna step off. Erase. And place. What the heck happened the first time then? Why didn't it do it? Also, I didn't get the measurements right, so we have to do that again. So, okay, yeah. What happened the first time? I want answers. Record.
Erase in place. This is a little confusing but funny to watch it at the same time, not to be mean, Shard. This is
I'd say
how
I'm
it
entertained by
plays
this
right
too.
now, excuse Exo.
Well, I guess I should put this a block above. Alright, so we did that. Okay, so stop recording. Go step off. This might be required. I don't know. Alright. Erase. And replace. That's what I wanted the first time. Why did you not do it the first time?
2, 3 and it doesn't work.
Why did it not work the first time? I don't understand. Alright, this is what we wanted. This is perfect. That's good. We can do that now.
Shard, I unfortunately couldn't stay for long, but I have to head out.
Let's go,
I
man.
hope you can figure this out soon, and I hope you have a go.
I think we did figure it out.
That's Disney Infinity for you. That's why I don't make Toy Box very often.
Yeah.
Thank
That's
God
why I don't
it
mess
is
with
my sticker.
that's why I don't mess with the logic that much. I'm glad we figured it out though. But yeah, we'll catch you later, man. Okay, so yeah, that's good. That's what we, that's what we wanted. I don't know what the heck was going on the first time, but we got it. Let me do this, I guess. Like that. Okay. So let's save it before anything else happens, because if the power goes out now, I'm just gonna, I don't know what I'm gonna do.
And you have to do all over again.
I know. Alright, let's save it. That way it saves that this happened. Because I don't want to have to do that again. Because I don't know how it didn't work. I don't know how we got it to work after it didn't work. But it's working, and we're going to keep it that way. Alright. So yeah, basically what I want to have happen is I want to remotely delete that barrier. I just want it to delete by itself without us using the replayer. The replayer is going to do it, but like we're not going to be standing on it. Yeah. So that's good. That's what we want. Now I just have to have a logic connection to have it trigger remotely. We're gonna turn all three braziers on in here, and when all three of them turn on, then the barrier will disappear, and the light will turn off as well. So this is also going to be very in-depth. Alright, so we need, for this, we need a counter.
If the company that made Disney Infinity of what people would want for an update to fix the game, what would you want added to the game?
Can they add back the text creator functionality? That would help out a lot. I don't know why you needed an internet connection or like your Disney account to even use the thing. So, I don't know. Or maybe just make the toys that were online unlock exclusive, like the Sugar Rush stands and the Ghost, unlockable offline, because I want to use them, and I can't unlock them because the servers are down. Like, the servers are off. So, I want access to that stuff. But, yeah. Okay, so we need the counters.
The company came back to give us one more update to fix some
Don't know if we need
issues.
anything else.
Please give us the ability to play online through PlayStation Plus.
That too. Alright, so logic connection. When turned. Ooh. There's. Huh? There's 5 colors? I thought there were just like 3 or 4. There's frickin'
And you
5.
Give us Peter Pan.
Alright, so we're going to turn this one red. Yeah, give us Peter Pan, because he's pretty much done. When set to purple. No. When this one's set to red. No. What? Alright, I don't know what I was doing there. Alright, logic connection. When turned orange, turn on. When turned red, turn on. Is this one orange? I think this one's orange. So when this one's turned purple, we'll turn this on. Alright. When turned on, increment by 1.
You know what would
When
be
turned
a good
on,
fix for 3.0 given all the 1.0
increment
characters
by
got
1.
movesets included in 2.0 characters like Rocket Raccoon.
Well, like I told you before, they were going to do that for 4.0. Turned on, increment by 1. Yeah, they were going to rework all the 1.0 and 2.0 characters' movesets to fit 3.0 gameplay mechanics. 3, are visible display off. Saw reset count 0. Reset on target reached. No. We're going to have like a remote reset.
This is just a joke, but curse Disney for canceling this game when there's so much
When target
potential for
reached.
it.
Yeah. Reverse playback. And when target reached, turn the light off. There we go. Let's see. Configure loot, I guess. Oh. Oh, you can add enemies to this? Yo, that's good.
I'm just asking a question. Have you ever thought of trying a Netter Toys The Life game once you run out of ideas for Disney Infinity?
Well, I want to get into Lego Dimensions, but it's going to be really expensive. Getting into any Toys to Life game is going to be really expensive. So, yeah. I don't know. Maybe. If I'm going to go for another one, it's probably going to be Lego Dimensions, but probably not. So you can only do these enemies. It's interesting, considering I have every enemy in the game. You would have thought it would have let me put in, like, the Dunbrock spirits. But, nope. And I'm not going to do sidekick gear, because the sidekicks probably won't work very well with this. So we'll probably just do, like, a pack or tool. Actually, I might just do, like, purple sparks, if you have a special move. I haven't really thought of an idea.
Disney Infinity, I thought about going for Skylanders because I have Skylanders Imaginaire, but I wanna get Swap Force Bay.
When opened, turn green, or do we want it red? Oh, we could do more than that. Okay.
Turn it red.
Turn it red. Well, hold on. What if I did dark gray? Is it on gray already, or is it on dark gray? I mean, I guess you wouldn't notice a difference compared to the others. You're like, you get confused on which ones you've already done.
Why don't
Yeah, I'll
you
do red.
On black?
I could. When opened, Put on black. Alright. Figure loot. We'll just do purple sparks again. Well, let's make this health, because you're probably going to have to fight some enemies. You are going to have to fight some enemies to do that, so you might want to heal up for that anyway. When opened, this one will be turned black. And then the first room will turn this one black, so.
Why don't you put a chest on the map that drops the frying pan weapon as a bonus item?
Because you're going to get the sword right away. Why would you use a frying pan when you have a sword? I do want unique items, though. Well, let's do the Silent Warrior pack.
I know how good the frying pan is over the sword in this game.
I mean, it's the same moveset, really. When opened, there we go. And I need a separate counter.
It does more damage in my opinion, and it's just the idea of getting hit with a frying pan is painful.
Let's make this 3 as well. Okay, so when these change color, it'll increment that by 1. When it reaches 3, it'll activate the camera, deactivate the kill zone, and the smoke screen. I need the kill zone.
So far, I'm enjoying this stream since it's been a while since I watched one of your Disney Infinity streams.
Oh yeah. Let's see, we need that. And then like this? No. Wait, yeah. We need it like that.
Am I the only one talking in this chat, or did everyone else go to sleep?
I don't remember if Ami left or not. But I do know that Sarkis is gone now. Alright, so we have that. Now I need the kill switch. Yeah, that's no problem. Kill switch, there we go. Not the Fortnite character. The kill zone, there we go. When entered by any, so you can pick up an enemy theoretically and throw them in here. Defeat.
I think it's cool seeing a toy box get made. It can't get boring after a while, but it's still cool to watch.
It's very technical. It's a lot more fun when you're actually building the thing up. Since this is like basically completely built and we're getting like the nitty gritty, I forgot, details in with like setting up how toys work, it can be a little tedious. Okay.
I feel
When
like
color
playing the toy box
changed.
is more fun than watching.
Yeah.
Someone build it for an hour or two, but that's just me.
Increment by 1. Color changed. Increment by 1. Color changed. And increment by 1. Properties, target 3. When the target is reached, screw it. We're going to keep the button because we have all these logic connections in here. We're just going to push the button's just going to down. Or be down there.
Went for like a month.
Like a 24/7 stream for like a whole month. That'd be crazy. So there's that. Those down here. Alright. We don't need this now because the other button pretty much does the same thing.
You better agree me staying up for that long.
Agree me?
Someone making a really cool toy box. We'll get bored after a while.
A little bit.
At that point, I wanna go outside and watch paint dry.
I wouldn't say that. It's a bit extreme. Okay, so we need the trigger area again. Logic connection when entered by player. Any, I guess, even though it's probably going to be a single player dungeon. It's going to push this button.
I'm basically saying that I am okay with watching someone build a toy box for 1 to 2 hours, but not for 24/7 hours.
Right, yeah, and say watching for like a week straight. Well, even a whole day would probably be a lot. Okay, so we need a time to layer now. Did I already go past it? Yes, I did. When entered by player, any. Start delay. The delay time is 1 second. When the delay is completed, it will deactivate
Imagine someone
the area.
started a stream on making a toy box for Disney Infinity and the stream lasted for a whole year.
That's crazy. That's a pretty big toy box then. They probably don't do much when they are building it because, like, the obstacle course that I used pretty much all of our meter space on only took us, like, from June until December. So, 6 months. Mustafar also took 6 months. I couldn't see anyone building for much longer than that. We've only been building this for like 3 or 4 weeks. Maybe a little less than that. So, I don't know. And of course, we haven't been building every day. For Mustafar and the obstacle course, we didn't build every day. Okay, so that's probably good. Oh yeah. I don't want that to be up here yet.
On YouTube, so I wouldn't be surprised if someone had a stream going for a whole year.
Yep. Okay, so the kill zone, that's fine. Let's have a button, though, to turn it off. That way we can explore while we're down there. Alright, but when we do enter this, entered by player any, we'll turn the other trigger area on. Activate.
Man, I can't wait for the plate on this map. It looks interesting.
Playthrough? Yeah.
Is all I can say because I haven't seen it yet.
Impressed.
Finally, I am more interested in watching the
Deactivate.
stream instead of chatting.
Yeah. Alright, here we go. Okay, so now we should be able to free roam without any risk of dying. Okay, yeah, that's good. I don't want that sound effect.
Chatting is fun if you know what to say or have a joke.
I'm gonna put these way down here. That way you don't hear it while you're here.
I don't have stuff to say, but I want
Sandwich
to say
it
this
together.
next coolant will be cool.
Oh yeah.
Let me tell a joke.
And then that is already set up, so we can put that below as well. There we go. Alright. So I just don't want that humming sound effect while we're roaming around. Alright, so that is probably good. We're getting some progress. Let's see how this sounds. You can still hear it. They're way down here, but you can still hear them.
Someone do a knock joke.
You can still hear them. What the heck? Alright, get it down here. I guess that's the lowest we can go.
I went to my dentist to get my appointment. He said, "What time?" I said, 2:30.
Okay, that's pretty good. Please tell me that's good. You can kind of hear it if you turn your volume way up.
Tears of joy.
Huh. Okay, so I think that's good. Now how about in here? You can kind of hear them. Let's do that. And that. And I betcha we want to do this as well. We want to lower this. Are there any up above? No. That is good. Alright, let's save this one more time. Oh yeah, I don't need the replayer
What
anymore.
happens if you press the accelerator and the brake at the same time? Does the car take a screenshot?
Well, maybe, maybe not, but your life will flash before your eyes.
Water who? What are you waiting for? Open the door.
What door? No, I'm kidding. Okay, let's get our checkpoint. No, we won't do that yet. We'll do that last. Because that's pretty simple. We'll do the hard stuff first. Alright, let's save it. We've been live for 2.5 hours almost. Come on. There we go. Alright. So that's good. We have our progress tracker. We don't have the boss hooked up yet. We don't have our dynamic lighting. Our... What was I calling it? Dynamic area lighting? Something like that? We don't have that stuff. We don't have the individual... We don't have the cell block done. I'm pretty sure
Why
that's
was
it.
8 afraid of 7? BC 789.
Okay, so we do still have a laundry list of stuff to do, but we're going to do that tomorrow. Because I feel like this is a pretty good stopping point. So, thank you guys for tuning in. I'm glad we got some entertainment out of this, because, like, I was so confused for over half this stream. So, This was actually a really fun one. But yeah, stay tuned for tomorrow. We'll be live again to actually finish the dungeon. I gotta rename this stream. Now that it's over. But yeah, stay tuned. Until next time, this is Shard Collector signing off. Take care, guys. Stay safe, and I'll see you later.
Bang.